Hello, everyone. Jesse Webb, TradersPro. Market conditions mildly bullish in a bull market. Had a little bit of a downturn yesterday. We're seeing still some of this topping activity, just some volatility towards the upper end of this range currently. We're seeing really just not a whole lot of change from yesterday, but we're seeing this overall momentum pulling back a little bit here, and also seeing breadth not really solid, but also not real weak at these levels. It's just kind of stuck right here in the middle. The overall breadth has been continuing higher, ran up into that overbought condition, and then currently is working on a retracement. That's one of the issues. It's part of the reason why the markets are not either moving higher or lower, is breadth really is still slightly positive, and the overall the buy-sell ratio is still slightly positive here as well. Sentiment also in that upper range, which it typically is during some of these uptrends currently. We take a look at the buy-sell ratio, still just having that a lot of volatility, a lot of choppiness, not a lot of wide extremes here, just relatively tight. Similar to where we were almost a year ago, not quite a year ago, but into the spring, we saw really just some consolidation and a bit of a tug of war taking place here. That buy-sell ratio currently at 1.3, so still slightly positive. We're still seeing that in the this indexes tab here as well. You're seeing the indices focused on buy-sell ratio on this column here. 3 on Dow and Dow Jones Industrials, almost 1 on the NASDAQ 100, and then we do have some above 1 here across the board on some of these other indices. So just slightly bullish currently. That could lead to another pop here in S&P 500. It's still looking quite bullish in terms of the support levels that we're seeing. We've got a bounce happened right here, and a support level here. If we do retrace and pull back and find some support, and if we can have that breadth continue to be positive, that could push the market to one more move up. That being said, we also are at this range where we're at all-time highs. These are all-time highs on S&P 500, and could be due for a reversal or retracement. Some of these levels to be aware of: 489 and 481 on S&P 500. Those are going to be core areas of support that we're going to want to see the market continuing to hold up above that level. And so there is some range for some retracement, some pullback here, and still be in this overall uptrend. But these market conditions do require a little bit more attentiveness in terms of portfolio, and being aware that there could be some retracement reversal happening here in the markets shortly. Let's take a look at some of the sectors. Sector ETFs still looking quite strong. We didn't see anything adjust just in this last day. We did see some adjustment on that. If I go back to the market ETFs, nope, not that one. This right here, you can see it. NASDAQ, S&P, Russell, they've all gone to short-term trend down. So that's just this little move that we've had here. That can switch from day to day if there's some volatility and some range, but it's one of those first indicators to start watching to say, okay, there may be a little bit of a crack here in some of the shorter term trends, and want to be aware of that. Let's take a quick look here at some of the commodities. Silver having a nice pop here. We don't really ever talk about it, but because it's been really volatile, really whippy. It's not been trending at all. It's just been in this trading range. And when we're looking for momentum, some of the commodities are a little bit tougher to trade with momentum type signals because they can be really range bound. We talked about that. And so we're focused, primarily on the stocks, as those are focusing, as those tend to trend a little bit better. Nonetheless, let's focus on some of these commodities that are often talked about. We want to look at gold because it did have a big move yesterday. That's also that flight to safety asset where you see if market conditions start to weaken, you can see money move over to gold. And then USO oil, the USO is the ETF for oil. It's still continuing to kind of work on that overall shorter term uptrend as it's trying to gain some momentum here, but running into a little bit of resistance around that 73.50 range. Let's take a quick look at some muscle stocks. We're still talking about anything biotech, medical drugs, pharmaceuticals, biotech, lots of things there, but SLNO confirmation bar here, and really, I think the top three are all either biotech or medical drug stocks. Still focusing on that overall trend, these uptrends, these retracements, getting some confirmation. This is still a significant area to be paying attention to, and that's what the market is telling us. GLYC, nice uptrend, retracements, some consolidation here, some volume confirmation as of yesterday. That'll do it for today's update. Everyone have a fantastic day today.